Kangaroo. Kangaroos are marsupials that are native to Australia. They are known for their powerful hind legs, large feet, and long tails, which make them excellent jumpers. They belong to the family Macropodidae, which means big feet. There are 4 species of kangaroos: the red kangaroo, the eastern grey kangaroo, the western grey kangaroo, and the antilopian kangaroo. The red kangaroo is the largest species and can grow up to 6 feet tall and weigh up to 200 pounds. The eastern grey kangaroo is the most common and can be found throughout eastern Australia. Kangaroos are herbivores and primarily eat grasses and leaves. They have a unique digestive system that allows them to extract as much water as possible from their food, which is important in the arid regions where they live. Female kangaroos have a pouch in which they carry their young, called joeys, who are born extremely underdeveloped. After birth, the joey crawls into the mother's pouch, where it continues to develop for several months. Kangaroos are considered an iconic symbol of Australia and are featured on the country's coat of arms. They are also important to Indigenous Australian culture, and are often depicted in art and stories. However, kangaroos are also sometimes considered a pest by farmers, as they can cause damage to crops and compete with livestock for resources. Habitat: kangaroos are native to Australia and can be found in a variety of habitats, including grasslands, savannas, and woodlands. Diet: kangaroos are herbivores and primarily eat grasses and leaves. They have a unique digestive system that allows them to extract as much water as possible from their food, which is important in the arid regions where they live. Reproduction: female kangaroos have a pouch in which they carry their young, called joeys, who are born extremely underdeveloped. After birth, the joey crawls into the mother's pouch, where it continues to develop for several months. Social structure: kangaroos are social animals and live in groups called mobs. The size of a mob can vary from just a few individuals to over 100, depending on the species and the availability of food and water. Behavior: kangaroos are known for their powerful hind legs, which they use for jumping and for defending themselves from predators. They are also excellent swimmers and can use their tails to help them balance in the water. Lifespan: the lifespan of a kangaroo varies depending on the species and the environment in which it lives. In general, kangaroos can live up to 6 to 8 years in the wild, although some species can live up to 20 years in captivity. Kangaroos are fascinating animals with unique adaptations that allow them to survive in the harsh Australian environment. Kangaroo communication: kangaroos have a variety of vocalizations, including grunts, coughs, and clicks, which they use to communicate with each other. They also use body language, such as ear and tail movements, to signal to other kangaroos. Kangaroo movement: kangaroos are known for their ability to hop and can cover great distances in a single bound. They use their powerful hind legs to jump and their tail to help them balance. They can also walk and run on all fours when moving at slower speeds. Kangaroo predators: kangaroos have a number of natural predators, including dingoes, eagles, and crocodiles. They use their speed and agility to evade predators and can also defend themselves by kicking with their hind legs. Kangaroo hunting: in Australia, kangaroos are sometimes hunted for their meat and hides. However, hunting of kangaroos is heavily regulated and restricted to licensed hunters. Kangaroo conservation: some species of kangaroos, such as the tree kangaroo, are considered endangered or vulnerable due to habitat loss and hunting. Efforts are being made to conserve these species and their habitats. Kangaroo symbolism: kangaroos are an important symbol of Australia and are featured on the country's coat of arms, as well as on various coins and stamps. They are also often depicted in art, literature, and popular culture. Kangaroo social hierarchy: within a mob of kangaroos, there is usually a dominant male, known as the alpha male, who is in charge of mating and defending the group. Other males may also compete for dominance, and females may form their own social hierarchies. Kangaroo migration: some species of kangaroos, such as the western grey kangaroo, undertake seasonal migrations in search of food and water. These migrations can cover hundreds of kilometers and involve large groups of kangaroos. Kangaroo adaptations: kangaroos have a number of adaptations that allow them to survive in their environment. For example, their large feet help them to balance and move quickly, while their long tails provide additional balance and can also be used as a whip to defend against predators. Kangaroo myths and legends: Kangaroos have been an important part of indigenous Australian culture for thousands of years. They are featured in numerous myths and legends, which often portray them as powerful and spiritual beings. Kangaroo conservation efforts. Efforts to conserve kangaroos and their habitats include habitat protection, population monitoring, and research into the effects of climate change on kangaroo populations. Some organizations also work to reduce the number of kangaroos killed each year through hunting. Kangaroo conservation challenges. Despite conservation efforts, kangaroos still face a number of challenges, including habitat loss, climate change, and hunting. More research and conservation efforts are needed to ensure the survival of these unique and important animals. Kangaroo intelligence. Recent studies have shown that kangaroos are much more intelligent than previously thought. They have been observed using tools, communicating with each other, and even exhibiting a sense of empathy towards other kangaroos. The end. Thank you.